In today's video, I'm going to show you which festivals are happening this summer, and I will also be talking about which ones I will be personally attending. So hello spooky bats and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi and welcome. My name is Orphea and I'm a Goth YouTuber from Belgium. Today's video is going to be a festival overview of this summer, so you know which festivals are happening and which ones you could possibly attend. For this video, I focused on events that are part of what I go to, so goth alternative metal festivals that are happening in June, July and August that either I will be personally attending or that are on my wish list. So they're all happening here in Europe. I am not including any festivals that are happening in the US or outside of Europe, simply because I am not aware of what is good, what is not so good, what is happening. So if you have any suggestions for things happening outside of Europe or other things that complement the event that I talk about, feel free to let me know in a comment down below and share it with everyone who watches this video. But now, without further ado, let's get started. Of course, in June, the Wave-Gotik-Treffen is happening again. Finally, I don't know which edition it is currently because some years not happening, etc. But the Wave-Gotik-Treffen is happening this year and I am for sure attending it. What is the Wave-Gotik-Treffen? The Wave-Gotik-Treffen is the biggest goth event festival happening in Leipzig, in Germany. It is the entire city center of Leipzig. You have plenty of venues, a lot of bands, so I'm not gonna list any bands here because they're simply too much. However, I do know that I'm going with a group of friends. We have a hotel booked right next to the Hauptbahnhof, which is like the city center, it's the railway station, so we're next to that. So we have really good connections with the trams to anywhere in the city center, so also to all of the venues, which is super exciting. The Wave-Gotik-Treffen is taking place from the 3rd to the 6th of June in Leipzig, and tickets are around 170 euros if you are planning to still buy one. After Wave-Gotik-Treffen, the next festival that I will be personally attending is Graspop. At the same time as Graspop is also Hellfest, and Hellfest has a special anniversary edition where they take 2 weekends. So not only the weekend of the 16th to the 19th of June, but also the weekend after from the 24th to the 26th of June. And yes, I'm looking down to see the exact date so I can tell you precisely. Graspop and Hellfest are very similar festivals. They are metal festivals with a variety of bands within the metal genre. Personally, I'm only going one day to Graspop. It's going to be this Sunday, not specifically because of any bands, etc., but because I was able to work there and then you get a free ticket in exchange. I know Graspop is nearly sold out, same goes for Hellfest. I think there are some day tickets still available, but that's it. Graspop is and always will be one of the festivals that I attend if I can, because it's like a coming home for me. It's the first festival that I ever attended. It's how I got into a lot of the music that I still listen to today. So for me, Graspop is kind of like a nostalgic festival with lots of great music, bands, and also friends that I see there and that I only see at festivals. So it's fun. And after that, in Belgium, we also have our local Goth festival, which is now called Sinner's Day. It used to be called Wave-Fest. It's basically goth, electro, a little bit of everything, and it's happening on the beach of Ostend this year. So it is a beach festival, which doesn't really make sense to me considering who your public is, but anyways, I'm not gonna give my judgment too much. It's a festival on which one of my favorite bands is coming to play, Aesthetic Perfection. They play on Sunday. A few of the bands playing at Wave-Fest, and I'm quickly looking at my computer, are Front 242, IMX, Torul, The Mission, Der Klinke, Diary of Dreams, Nitzer App, Tiskeludder, VNV Nation, Aesthetic Perfection, Dive, Merciful Nuns, Nosferatu, The Stranglers, The Dance Society, and many, many more. So this is the only Belgian goth festival that we actually still have. I'm not even sure if I will be attending it. I want to go on Sunday to see Aesthetic Perfection. However, most of the other bands that are playing that specific day are not really my interest too much, so I'm not sure yet if I will be attending it or not. I also quickly want to mention that all of the festivals with the links to their websites will be in the description box of this video, so if you want to check them out, feel free to do so there. The next festival on the list is Subcult Festival. It's happening in Sweden, in Vandersburg. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, I'm probably not, sorry. It's happening in Sweden. It's from the 7th to the 9th of July this year, and it is a subculture festival, hence the name Subcult. A few of the bands that will be playing there are Apoptygma Berserk, Das Ich, Grendel, Lebanon Hanover, Poupée-Fabriek, Priest, She Passed Away, Ozanimo. Since this festival is in Sweden, I would love to attend, but I'm not sure if I can. So I'm currently looking. I know the venue where it's held actually is part of a hotel, if I'm not mistaken. So they actually have rooms like on the festival site available. If I can go there, I will go there, but it's not sure yet. So in July, it is a lot calmer in terms of festivals. We have the Subcult Festival in the beginning of July, and then at the end of July, we have the Amphi Festival. Amphi Festival will be probably the 5th or the 6th edition that I am personally attending. It's very close to me. It's in Köln, which is about a 2-hour drive, so not too far from where I live, and I personally really love it. It's a rather small festival, it's a smaller venue, but it's really cozy, the bands are really good, the venues have really quality sound, so I personally really like going there. Amphi Festival is a 2-day festival on the 23rd and 24th of July. However, on the Friday evening, you already have a lot of pre-parties, some that are hosted by the festival itself and some that are not. So sometimes you can find really good venues that already have bands playing, etc., which is what I have done a few years ago and it was really fun. So I am personally going from Friday evening to Monday morning. I'm staying in a hotel there, which is the best way because otherwise I would be absolutely dead. But yeah, Amphi Festival is a festival that is super close to me that I personally really love attending. I currently see that the weekend tickets for the Amphi Festival have been sold out, but that's mainly because of the postponing of the festival, that everyone's tickets have been pushed until this date. I see, however, that there's still Sunday tickets available at 75 euros each. So if you plan on attending the Amphi Festival, either look on TicketSwap or similar websites if you can buy a ticket from someone else for the weekend, or buy your Sunday ticket on their website. And then we have one of the festivals that I've been wanting to attend for so long, and I think this year it's finally happening. And it is the Mera Luna Festival. Mera Luna is held in Hildesheim in Germany, which is quite far from where I live. It's held on the 6th and 7th of August with already pre-parties happening on Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday it's the actual bands and the actual concerts happening. It is a goth metal festival, as you will probably recognize from the bands that are attending. And the Mera Luna tickets are still available for the entire weekend. They are 113 euros and 75 cents. If I calculate how many bands I want to see versus the price of the ticket, it is so absolutely worth it. There's a lot of bands that I have seen years and years ago, like Soman, that are coming to play again. Also Tiskeluder, which is a band that I love to see live. So I'm really excited for the Mera Luna. The same weekend of Mera Luna in the Netherlands, there's also a more fair event happening. It's called Castlefest. It is more a Ren Fair type vibe. It's a fantasy castle-y event, as the name says, Castlefest. Castlefest is actually longer than the Mera Luna. Castlefest is from the 4th until the 7th of August. So you can go one day, you can go the entire week that they're holding it. It's a lot of fun. They have steampunk things, they have small booths selling things that are handcrafted. I personally really like the vibe of Castlefest, but I'm unfortunately not going because I'm going to Mera Luna instead. And then the last event on my list for this summer is happening the 13th and the 14th of August, and it is called Elftopia. Elftopia is a smaller local fantasy event happening where I live, so it's very close to where I live. It's actually held in Deinze, also next to a castle. It's a very fun, small, cozy event. They have a few bands playing. I'm not even sure if they have been announced yet, but it's also like this more folk-ish vibe, maybe a little bit of metal included, but most of the time it's very fairy and fantasy-like, which is something that I personally really enjoy. All of the events that I mentioned will be in the description box of this video with links to their websites where you can possibly still buy tickets. If not, I'm very sorry, but maybe you can go next year. So now you're aware that these exist and you can plan to go there in the future. If there are any other festivals that you would like to recommend, feel free to let me know in a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Know that in the future I will be making a series of event videos, how to prepare for events, festival reports, etc. So that will be most of the content that will be happening this summer. If you enjoy that type of content, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to make weekly videos again, and I would love to have you for every single one of them. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week with a new video. Bye!